Commanders fans, I am a little late with the video. I had a long day. For sure, I am a little under the weather, so I'm going to sound a little congested and whatnot. But, yeah, I talked about this yesterday. Like, should Jacoby start the rest of the way? And I know some of you couldn't care less as long as we lose and get the best pick of the draft. I know Dan Grazzino from ESPN, he just came out with an article saying that the Commanders are very, very interested in drafting Caleb Williams, whether they have to trade up from 3 to 1. So that's all that people really care about right now. And I don't blame them. I don't blame people for that and just caring about who the next general manager is going to be, who the next coach is going to be. They just don't care unless we lose both games. But Sam, I think he's a solid quarterback. He's a young quarterback. People easily got excited over the game last year against the Cowboys where it was kind of, they were going like quarter speed, 3/4 speed. And then he had a couple good games this year. Like, Sam, Eric Bieniemy, man, there's so many ways to look at it. Like, Eric Bieniemy didn't do him any favors, but I don't want to make any excuses for Sam too, because it's kind of like, why is Jacoby coming in and he's looking so much better than Sam when he comes in? Why does Terry look like he's found the fountain of youth and gone back to the old Terry McLaurin? When Jacoby Brissett comes in, like the sacks go down for some reason. The run game is better. Is that Eric Bieniemy calling a better game or just Jacoby being better and get the ball out quickly? Right now, it's just Jacoby being better. And right now, I said to Sam Howell, he's basically got the Patrick Ramsey treatment where he's just gotten sacked so many times. Sacked, 60, 70 times. Throwing 17 interceptions. Eric Bieniemy's just dropping them back. So many passes. West Coast offense, the pass game is supposed to be the extension of the run game, which is just ridiculous to me because when we run the football, that's when we were at our best last year. I know it's a different year, identity, but you got to help a young quarterback with the run game. We just couldn't run the ball. Shotgun on 4th and 1, shotgun runs on 3rd and 1 with Eric Bieniemy constantly over and over again, not helping out a young quarterback. The Giants games against Wink Martindale, just dropping them back when you know Wink Martindale's going to blitz. But I think Sam did some good things, man. I think he did some good things. But just for his own sake, yeah, he needed to sit, man. 3 pick-6 games in a row where he 3 games in a row where he threw 3 pick-6s. He threw a pick-6 in 3 games in a row. He's thrown an interception in 5 games in a row. That's why I bet on Price because I was like, I'm bet the over on an interception because that was going to be easy. And he just looks, he's seeing ghosts. He's hearing footsteps. He's running out of the pocket faster than what he really needs to. Just the Patrick Ramsey syndrome because he feels like the rush is going to get there when it's not really getting there sometimes. So he's not seeing Terry McLaurin. He's not hitting guys underneath. Antonio Gibson wide open in the flats. Logan Thomas open over the middle. He's going to run out and then throw an interception against the Rams and then kind of did the same thing against the Jets as well. And then Jacoby comes in and it just looks like a whole different offense and a whole different team. So I think Eric Bieniemy kind of wanted this too because he wants to get a fair shot and a fair chance to show that his offense can work. And Sam's he's just not getting it done right now. You look at some of the quotes from Ron Rivera. He said it's not an indictment on Sam. It certainly is an indictment on Sam. He said basically giving him a breather and giving him a break at this point. But there's only 2 games left, so there were some games where I really did think Sam had an opportunity to be the guy, to be a legitimate starter for this team. Both Eagles games. 29 for 41, 1 touchdown, no picks, 290 yards, 98.6 quarterback rating, 6 rushes for 40 yards. That was a heck of a game in the overtime loss. That was a heck of a throw to Terry on the sideline. That was a heck of a drive to tie the game, to put it into overtime, and then we didn't go for 2. But that was a heck of a drive by Sam. Like, he looked darn good in that game. The Broncos second half, 27 for 39, 299 yards, 2 touchdowns and no picks. Like, he looked really good in that game. Both Eagles games, 39 for 52 in the second one, 4 touchdowns and 1 pick against the Eagles. He looked really good. The Patriots game, 29 for 45, 325 yards. The Seahawks game, 29 for 44, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Like, those games look really good. And then he just ran into a rookie wall, just smashed head first into a rookie wall. The Giants game, he was awful. 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Dallas game, terrible, 45-10. First half was good, second half was bad. Dolphins, just awful. Rams, awful. Jets game, awful. He just doesn't even look like himself anymore. And like I said, I'm not going to just make him innocent, but Ron and Bieniemy definitely had a part to it, constructing the offensive line, signing Andrew Wiley. Sadiq Charles is your starting left guard. Nick Gates is your starting center. So I mean, you kind of just that's on Ron and Bieniemy, just the personnel wise there. But yeah, it was time, man. It was time. And some people are like, oh, let him play out the last 2 games. No, because he's going to go. He was 6 for 22, and he went 11 for 26 against the Rams. He would against the Niners. He would get obliterated. Bosa and even Chase Young coming back for his homecoming. They would just Fred Warner. They were pissed off after getting blown out against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They would obliterate Sam. Sam would probably throw 4 or 5 picks in that game, and easily. Probably in the first half, there were like 3 interceptions. And it wouldn't even be funny at all. It wouldn't be funny at all. So I think this is the right move. Sam, the room is just spinning around for him. It's just too much for him right now. And yeah, he definitely needs to sit and evaluate. I would bring him back next year if I mean, there's no point of cutting him or nothing like that. You're not going to trade him. Like, he has no trade value in my opinion. Maybe like a 7th-round pick. If that finished the season, 19 touchdowns, 17 picks, 5th-round pick. And Ron, he said he believed in Sam was at a true competition. I think so, because I think he did beat out Jacoby in the preseason. Jacoby looked terrible in the preseason. He really did. He was overthrowing guys, throwing balls in the dirt. Like, Jacoby was not good in the preseason for the most part. So I do think Sam actually won the competition. If it was from my evaluation, I wasn't at training camp, but I think Sam did win the competition. But Jacoby's just been there. He's been in the league forever. He's played for the Patriots, the Colts, the Browns, and he's played competent, legitimate, good football as a backup. Like, he just has. So I'm kind of happy to see this, because it was just hard to watch Sam go out there and get beat up. It was just hard to watch. It was hard to watch, and I do want us to lose, but I can't watch us lose 40-0, or not 40. Like, what was it, 20-0 with the Rams, 20-0 again with the Jets. Like, I just couldn't do it. It was painful to watch, and watch Terry just running cardio. So now it's like some of it is Sam's fault. Like, he's just not connecting with Terry and getting guys the football, and he's just holding on to the ball too long. So being a 5th-round pick, I was happy with the pick. I still think he has a chance to be a starter in the league. I'll say that, or to have a journeyman quarterback type of career for sure. Can he have a Chase Daniel type of career? Can he have a Geno Smith career maybe, where he gets a chance somewhere else and plays later down the line, like 3 or 4 years from now? Who knows? Maybe that could happen, where he could be like a Drew Lock, where Drew Lock's just been on the league, and he's getting an opportunity he's still a backup, but he got an opportunity against the Eagles and played pretty well the other night. Maybe he could be a quarterback just like that. So I can certainly see that happening for Sam Howell, but it needed to happen, man. It needed to happen. So we're going to draft a quarterback, and I like I said, I'm happy that we have a decision. Like, I keep bringing up the Dwayne Haskins scenario. Like, the 2 games that Dwayne had, we were like, okay, is he the guy? Because he played well in those 2 games against the Eagles and the Giants, but we needed more of a sample size. So of course Dan Snyder made a move, didn't draft Tua or Justin Herbert, but now there's a definitive answer that we know Sam's not the guy. We're gonna move on to draft a quarterback, and it's time. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May, any of those 3, I don't mind. We'll see, but yeah. And Sam Howell said at the end of the day he just has to play better. I'm trying to find a quote where he said it's not an indictment on Sam, but it certainly wasn't an indictment on Sam. It was. And Eric Bieniemy said, right now you watch him and he's trying to make the perfect play. I think he's reading a little bit more into some of the things that he sees out there, and I think he's just got to settle in and trust what he's seeing initially and stick with the offense. So that all of that is true. All of that is true right now. And yeah, remember, this is part of the growth. This is not an indictment on Sam. It certainly is. It is an indictment on Sam. Sam's been awful the past couple of weeks, and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. So yeah, this will probably be one of the last decisions of Ron Rivera making this decision, and he decided to go with Sam to start this year instead of going after a veteran quarterback, going out there trying to trade for anybody. There really wasn't many options out there, to be honest. There wasn't really many free agent quarterbacks available or guys to trade for. Of course, there was a rumors with Lamar Jackson, but we all knew that wasn't going to happen. I would have done anything I could do to get Lamar Jackson, but we just kind of knew that wasn't realistic. But I think Sam, keep his head up, and I think he'll be fine in the future. Probably won't get another opportunity to start again, because we're definitely drafting a quarterback. We're definitely drafting a quarterback. But I've never seen a quarterback just fall off like he did. To have such a good game against the Seahawks and the Patriots and the Eagles 3 weeks in a row and just fall off a cliff so badly. But that's what you call a young quarterback, rookie, sophomore wall. And that's what he ran into. So that's my 2 cents on Sam. DeRon Rivera wastes a year with trying to develop a quarterback, and maybe Jacoby could have came in. Jacoby is a starter, man. We still wouldn't have made the playoffs, so people need to stop saying that if Jacoby started, we would have been better. I don't think that's true. We still probably would have been like 7-10 or something like that. And he's not going to win the last 2 games of the season. I do think we're going to be competitive against the Niners and Cowboys. But the biggest thing is Eric Bieniemy's offense. Like, can this help Eric Bieniemy get another job somewhere else? Because if Jacoby can come in and run an offense, and they actually have someone of a running game and mix it up and make better drives, then Eric Bieniemy might have a case to go somewhere else. He really might. He just might. And that's the intriguing thing about it. That's kind of what I want to see. That's what I'm looking for. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. With Sam I Am, man, I was rooting for him, you know. Shout out to Lou with the new Hal order. It's over now. You know, it is what it is on that. But I was really rooting for Sam, but I really did want him to be the guy. I was just tired of the quarterback wilderness and quarterback purgatory and quarterback twilight zone. I really, really wanted Sam to work out. I really did. And it's unfortunate it didn't work out. So, like I said, Bieniemy didn't do him any favors, and he hasn't done well himself lately. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think, man. Health Commanders as always. Peace.